Figure this
Josh
out.
Austin.
Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is.
All right. Welcome to the White Lotus podcast. I'm with Josh Austin. I'm Shagun Giwa. What's up, Josh? How you doing?
It's all good, chilling, doing what it do.
Doing what it do. Just got back from work. We decided to run this up, see what was good, talk about what's going on. Music, sports, whatever going on. What are you listening to right now, Josh?
I'm on that Jay-Z right now, bro. I mean, what else should I be on?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I can't even lie, bro. When I first heard it, I wasn't feeling it, bro. It was a bunch of
Mhm.
topics that I was like, this is totally like just rich nigga shit, bro. I mean, he's talking about
Like cheating on your girl and
exactly, bro. I was like, these are billionaire problems, bro. You have a menage a trois with women on foreign soils, bro. I can't relate to any of this. I don't know anything about owning a black business. Like, come on, bro.
yeah, it's hard to relate to the black billionaire, but I think he had some good songs. I liked how it was nice and short. It was only 10 songs.
Yeah, it was short, and like each song was only like 2 to 3 minutes. So I mean, perfect length. I gotta say, bro, once I started listening to it, I listened to it probably like 3 times, and I wasn't feeling it. I listened to it probably 4 more times after that. It was doing this thing, bro. I mean, he was really dropping gems on that, bro. And the beats went hard. That was never my thing. The beats went hard. No
The
ID did
beat
his thing.
so good. What's your favorite song on the album?
Probably 444, bro. That's the sample goes crazy, and plus he was just dropping bar for bar, bro. No ID did his thing. Fun fact of the day, bro. No ID's real name is Dion. So I'm gonna just leave that for the real ones that want to figure that out.
Is that just No ID backwards?
Yes, bro. Yes. Yes. But I mean, we
I
already knew that
see.
that No ID did good work. I mean, he did what was that song off of the Blueprint 3? Death of Autotune. He did Death of Autotune. So
Dun,
ever
dun,
since
okay, yeah.
yeah, so he produced that one. He did a few other hits for Jay-Z, but he's been working with him for a
Is that
minute.
when
So
he got at T-Pain foul for absolutely no reason? Why did he?
he said, "Get back to rap. You T-Painted too much, bro."
T-Pain was probably like, bro, I'm a fan. Like,
Bro,
why would you do that to
I'm
me, bro?
surprised T-Pain didn't kill himself after that, bro. Like you're at the peak of your career, and one of the greatest of all time has the nerve to try and diss you while you're on
I,
top, bro.
I'd be like,
Like
why would you do that? Like, I'm a fan of your music, bro.
that's almost as disrespectful as when Drake dissed Chance for no reason, like literally.
Yeah, like Chance, one of the nicest fucking guys out. No, but speaking of dissing, what song was it that Jay-Z dissed like the whole new age?
He had a bunch of songs on there that we was dissing the new rappers. He got on Future pretty foul with that line about playing football with your son
Uh-huh.
in the future. I was like, that's pretty foul,
That's
you know what I'm saying?
he got a little Uzi.
And hey, the funniest thing that came out of that was Boosie. He was like, he was like, hey, yeah, bro, it's culture. You guys don't understand, bro. Jay-Z don't tell me what to do, bro. Does he tell you guys what to
And
do? I was like, I mean,
Boosie grabbed a stack of money and had it to his ear. Like, fuck you,
bro,
Jay
Future
Z.
too. Future was out here with a
Oh yeah,
band
Future did that too.
in his ear, and I was like, all right, bro,
And hey
whatever.
man, you know I I feel like the old heads should embrace this young wave, just like Gucci Man is doing. He's putting on the young wave instead of starting shit. What do you think about that?
I mean, we brought up Boosie earlier. I mean, he's older too. Like he's like what? Like
Oh, Boosie is like probably
he's
50.
really okay. Yeah, all right, yeah.
Oh, let me see.
He's
Let me
he's
see.
old,
Because
but
remember, he was in jail for how long? Like 8 years,
a
9 years.
long, a long time.
Let
But
me
yeah,
see.
this album definitely shows that there's like it's a disconnect between the younger and the older, which
Hmm.
it's whatever, bro. I mean, it's different than it was
Boosie's
back in the
34.
day.
Yeah, you're right. I was way off.
But he's older. Like he's not running around here 19 just
He-
holding bands to his ear just cause. I
yeah,
mean, so
yeah.
I mean it is what it is though. But I mean, people are always gonna say like have critiques about the new rappers, bro. But I mean, as hip hop heads, we like it all, bro. We like the party shit, we like the conscious shit, and we
You
like the
know,
we like the
you,
mainstream shit too. So I mean,
as Jay-Z, he got on the mumble rappers. He got on that whole wave. Speaking of that wave, would you consider XXX10 or however the hell you say his name in that wave?
I mean, he's definitely a part of that, bro. I don't even want to get. Don't even get me started, bro. So I'm gonna really go in on these guys. It's not gonna be good for either party involved, bro. So I'm gonna just leave it at that, bro. He's on that wave.
I was listening to his XXXL feature, and he was talking about going in the corner and killing himself or something. And people think that slaps. That's perplexing, but I don't know why, but people think that shit slaps.
He a wild boy, bro. He had niggas jumping off the balcony at his shows and stuff, bro.
Remember when he got socked on stage?
Bruh, I don't even know what that whole thing about, bruh. But if you are on stage in some pink shorts and with no shoes on, bruh, you asking to get socked, okay, bruh?
Yeah, it was by Rob
performing
Stone.
barefoot on stage. Yeah, bruh. I understand that whole thing.
I didn't know he was the one that made that Kill Bill song.
Yeah,
wow.
Shout out Devin. Shout out Devin.
Shout out TYV gang. Yeah, I had no idea who Rob Stone was before this. Still don't know any of his other songs, but
it was a weird beef. Like it was like Rob
wasn't
Stone,
about his
some guy named Ski Mask, but it was over like
not someone's baby mama, right? Wasn't it?
I thought it was about them moving up, like when they were all on the same bill to go on tour together, and it's like they all are opening and then there's like a headliner, but they have like different orders for how they go. But then when you go to like one of the opening acts hometown, you move them up so that they're like right before the headliner because it's like their hometown, so their family is bigger. There, so apparently they had gotten into a dispute about that because when they went to San Diego, which I guess that's where Rob Stone is from, they didn't want to move him up on the bill, or they didn't want to move him back to like right before the headliner, and they had that beef about that. So I mean, I don't understand, but I mean, it's irrelevant, Brett.
That makes a lot. That makes a lot more sense.
People I never even heard of, Brett, beefing over something.
That makes a lot more sense because I heard that like XXX or whatever. I heard this on Twitter. He released Rob Stone's baby mama's nudes on Twitter. And I was like, bruh, isn't XXX like 14 years old? How does he know baby mamas and shit already?
Bruh, I don't know, bruh. That boy wild and his fans are unruly. Yeah. They're wild too, bruh. He had him in the crowd screaming suicide, bro, and I was like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna click off Twitter today, bro. I can't really get down with this new wave or not, bro.
That's a super duper new wave. That just seems like an why does his eyes look so black? Like he looks like a cat. He looks like a human cat or something.
I don't know, bro. I don't like his. He looks like I don't like his vibe, bro.
In a human form, that's what he looked like.
I don't like his vibe, bro. He dangerous, bro. I don't trust him.
Yeah,
that's a nigga don't care about life.
Yeah, he's definitely someone I don't plan on listening to in the future or ever.
Speaking of that double XL freshman list, bro, what are you thinking about this? Me personally, I only recognize it's Kamaya. Shout out.
Hey,
New Bay. So, you know. But everyone else, trash, bro.
Honestly, I don't even know the cover off the top of my head. Let me pull it up.
Bro, they had some nigga named PNB Rock on
there. I fuck with PNB Rock. He's nice. Him and A Boogie with the hoodie. You don't fuck with PNB?
Boogie with the hoodie?
A Boogie with the hoodie. Thumbs down. You haven't even listened to him, bro.
You're right, bro. I ain't listening.
Wait, there's someone called Ugly God?
Bro, that's what I'm telling you, bro. Trash.
Hey, it's your boy, Super Duper Kyle.
That's Angelo's boy, bro. He loves Kyle, bro. Ever since he was on that Chance song and he was talking about, hey, yeah, bro, buying flowers for your baby mama and this, that, and the other. Angelo loved him. I was like, dude, what's so
Angelo
good
Ignacio?
about him?
Friend of the program.
I was like, dude, what's so good about him?
Oh, Playboy Cardi. And New York,
Magnolia goes hard, bro.
yeah, that's
Nah,
huh?
Magnolia goes hard, bro. I can't even deny that, bro. That's a hard record. Lil Wayne actually killed his remix on that shit too.
I heard he dropped a remix. Made in TYO. Did you know he was born in Tokyo?
Really, is that?
I think that's why it's TYO. Is it TYO or do you say it together?
I don't know. Is that supposed to be an abbreviation for Tokyo?
Yeah.
Awful.
And then it's weird ass XXX looking away. Him and Super Duper Kyle are like opposites, I feel like.
Low key.
Because Super
What is it?
Duper Kyle is like super happy, isn't he?
I feel like he's a weirdo too, but yeah, he is hella happy. He was on that song with Yachty, the I Spy song.
Oh yeah, honestly, that song goes, bro. Speaking of Yachty, I'm not a Lil Yachty fan by any measures, but his verse on have you listened to that Calvin Harris album, bro?
I've heard a little bit of it. I didn't hear his song. What song was he on? I didn't realize
He
he was
was on
even
the
on it.
song with Kalani's grimy ass, and their song went.
Wow.
Yachty gassed his verse. I'm telling you, bro. It's like it was weird. He was talking about like rubbing cream on on her pimples, and now every time he thinks about no, every time he eats pepperoni pizza, he thinks about her or something. But it slaps somehow. It really did. You look disgusted. I'm telling you, play it when you get a chance. Play it. It kind of goes.
That's literally the dumbest thing I've ever heard, bro. Literally, like
Did
these new rappers kill me, blood. I swear they do.
who is your favorite of the new rappers? If you had to say, honestly, 21's album.
21's going, bro. He's going right now.
21's
He's going.
album.
I knew he was destined for
Honestly,
breakthrough when he hopped on that Drake track and he hopped on that YG track, and I was like, all right, this guy might actually be doing something.
Yeah, honestly, like I've been slapping Issa way more than 444 the past week. You know, not to be on my millennial shit or anything, but I don't know. Right now, I'm just trying to turn up. So, uh, you know, he had Famous, he had Bank Account, Nothing New slaps. You know,
And Mustard had some bangers on there too, bro.
yeah, Mustard was in it. Metro.
Yeah.
You know that it goes. You know, but I'm not gonna be out here banging that I listen to 21 Savage all the time. You know, like I don't know. He's cool though. Like I think he's the best of the new era, especially since Kodak Loki fell off. I was messing with Kodak really tough.
Isn't he in jail?
Again?
I don't know.
No, he's been in and out for like the past year actually. And he was like, yeah, let me drop this next album before I get sent away for life.
Last I heard, bro, he was messing with the Catch Me Outside girl, and I was like, hey, bro, that's like
no, that's not Kodak. That's a different rapper, isn't it?
No, that was him. That was him.
Really?
He said that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Isn't she like 14?
She was 13, bro.
She should date XXX. It'd be legal at least.
Yeah, he's from Florida, so I don't know what kind of legal system they have over there. It's definitely different than ours, bro. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, that's for damn sure.
Is Drake coming out of his prime? Or I won't even say he's coming out of his prime. Do we see an end to his prime anytime soon?
Honestly, I don't. I don't see it because you know if Drake is in the song, it's his song. Like I was
Bro,
listening to go for it.
There was a stat that Drake hasn't had. He's had a hit on the Hot 100 every week since 2009, bro. It's 2017.
Wow.
And he had a hit.
That's a chokehold.
Bro.
That's a chokehold.
And they still don't want to believe me, bro, when I say who's doing it better than Drake, bro.
You know, Kendrick doing his thing, but Drake right now is just he has the game in a chokehold.
Kendrick's doing his thing. He ain't choking shit though.
Yeah, you're right. He's definitely an elite rapper. I
want to hear you K-Dot stands come out here talking about, oh, K-Dot's out here choking more shit. No, he's not, bruh. No, he's not.
Drake is definitely more versatile and more talented, like all around, easily.
Exactly, bruh. Like his game is just so complete, bruh.
Yeah,
He
he
can
can
do it
rap
all.
over so many different beats. He'll be on the. I can't really imagine like Kendrick on a hook or, you know, Drake
Exactly.
kills
King of
features.
hooks. He's got the extendo clip when it comes to flows.
Mm-hmm.
And he can sing too, bruh. The most complete skill set in the game right now.
And Kendrick Stans will say he doesn't write his own songs.
Like, don't lie to people, bro. Drake does write his own lyrics. I heard 4 p.m. in Calabasas, bro. There's no way Drake didn't write that.
Yeah, yeah. That might be a top 5 Drake song.
Definitely. I hope him and Meek
Squash it.
Yeah, bro. They made good music together, bro. They made Amen, bro. They made
Amen
Amen.
and Rico.
Too, bro. His album's coming up in the next couple weeks, bro. Wins and
Yeah,
losses.
I think him and Nicki breaking up was so great for his career.
It was the best thing that could have happened for him, bro. If you've heard all the songs that he's dropped since they broke up, bro,
they've been fire.
Heaters.
Yeah, he's actually going.
This is coming from a Drake stan, bro. Those were heaters, bro. When I heard that Just Left Hollywood track, bro, I was like, okay, bro. Meek might actually be trying to say something, bro. He might actually do it, bro. And wins and losses, I like that title, bro. He might actually be doing that.
Yeah, I really want him and Drizzy to squash their stuff, whatever's going on with them. From I don't even know why Meek shot against Drake like that. Anyways,
That was low-key the dumbest thing he ever could have done.
Almost
not even low-key, high-key.
Yeah.
That was probably the dumbest thing he could have ever done.
He was synonymous with L's for like a year, literally.
People would
Like
really go to his
2015.
Instagram account and just put L's under the comment section on his account on Instagram. So disrespectful.
So disrespectful. But yeah, man, I mess with him a lot. I've been listening to a lot of Bryson Tiller lately. No lie.
Damn, a simp.
What? It has nothing to do with simp. He has a nice voice.
Well, yeah, all right, simp. Anyway. Bro, I heard, but I mean,
he's coming from the Drake stand, calling me a simp.
Drake makes heaters, bruh, and hard records, bruh.
Hey.
Like bruh, Drake said Polo used to be Lacoste. Water used to be the tap, nigga, not the Voss. Damn things. Come on, bruh. Don't ever bring up Drake and a Bryson Tiller. Like, come on, bruh. Bryson ain't never said something like that, bruh. Although he did say, what did he say in that Rihanna song that he has? That was just like gas.
The whole verse. Honestly, I'll skip through Rihanna's mediocre ass.
He said, make that pussy cream Wu-Tang. I was like, oh, okay, bro. I was like, all right, bro. I definitely catching a vibe of what you're trying to do, bro. I respect.
No, honestly, he kills his features, bro. Bryson Tiller.
Only feature I've heard him in.
He had a feature with Travis Scott in his last album, and Birds. He had a feature with Gucci Man that slaps. He's really good on features.
He did drive you crazy, right?
Drive you crazy, yeah.
That was a banger because he actually rapped on that one too, and I was like, okay, he was low key going on that.
Yeah, I fuck with him on hooks and features.
He should do more features.
Yeah, he should. What's next on the agenda?
I mean, we have pop and hip hop collaborations, bro. Like it used to be back in the day, you would have like Ashanti and Fat Joe doing a collab, and then you would be like, all right, I mean,
like a R&B rap collab.
Exactly, and then even Diddy did it back in the day too, but now it's just like you niggas be reaching, bro, for no reason. Like I don't want to hear a Selena Gomez and Gucci Mane song, bro. I don't want to hear Migos and Katy Perry song, bruh. I don't want to hear a song with Maroon 5 and Future on it, bruh. Stop putting these bubblegum pop artists with the most hardcore, disgusting rappers in the game, bruh, and trying to have mainstream crossover success, bruh. I'm tired of it. Stop. I don't want it, bruh. I didn't ask for any of this. No more.
Yeah, man. I knew it was bad news when that guy from One Direction was in a song with wasn't not Kodak, but he's in some radio song. I think it's Not Zayn, but the other dude. It's different now, man. It's different.
It's like, bro. Here's the thing, bro. I mean, aren't even doing any good for hip hop, bro, because real hip hop heads ain't listening to that, bro. It's just like these guys just want to do a little something to get like newer fans. Like they want to tap into the hip hop fans, bro. So then they go and hook up with Gucci Mane. They go and hook up with Future or Kodak or whoever. They can be like, oh, Kodak's on this, yeah, but they don't know it's a pop song, bro. They just want to vulture off the culture, bro. Straight up.
Vulture off the culture. Trademark that.
That's what they call Drake too, unfortunately.
The culture, because he came back from vacation, Caribbean. That's why.
Basically, and then he started saying things like "blem,"
and "ting."
Like anyone who says "blem" in real life is just a certified tool.
I didn't know what that. I didn't know what that was until he dropped the album. To be honest,
I'm still not gonna go around saying "blem."
No. What about "ting"?
No.
I think "ting's" kind of cool.
Nah, it's corny, bro. It's
yeah, it's hella corny, man. Yeah, you're right.
Like, yeah, that reminds me of Rashid's friend back at home, bro, the fat one, who he probably calls women tings. That's what that reminds me of.
The fat man.
Yeah. Shout out Sagar, his butt buddy, the fat man.
The fat man. Yeah, he's a interesting character for sure. But did you hear that KD and Russ are cool now?
How long they been cool for, bruh?
I don't know, but Paul George just said that they squashed it and that they're cool.
I'm tired of Paul George running his mouth, bruh. Like, what do you know, bruh? You just got to Oklahoma City hugging babies and stuff, bruh, knowing you about to leave. I don't want to hear from Paul George anymore, bruh.
No, at first he was like, oh yeah, I'm going to the Lakers in 2 years. Pacers, just trade me anyways. He gets traded to OKC. All of a sudden, he's like, oh, it's too early about the Lakers. Who said I'm going to the Lakers? Bruh, you said you were going to the Lakers. What do you mean? So if he leaves?
Like, the whole reason you got traded was because you said you were leaving.
Yeah, exactly.
And now all of a sudden he's like, oh, well, I might like it here in OKC. It's like, dude, shut up, bruh. Shut up.
Hey, the funniest thing would be if him and Westbrook both go to the Lakers and OKC has nobody. That'd be so funny.
I kind of like Lonzo though, bro. He's kind of clean, bro.
Lonzo's sick. I'm hella mad he's on the Lakers.
Bruh, everyone really hates him just because of his dad, bruh. I don't understand. I really understand, bruh.
I think his dad is a national treasure.
I know his dad's hella funny, bruh.
He's hilarious. He doesn't even take himself seriously, which is hella funny. They were on WWE and he like ran to the ring. I was weak.
Bruh, LaMelo said nigga like 20 times on national TV, bruh, during WWE.
That shit was so funny. No, I can't wait till he gets to the NBA because he's actually with the shenanigans, like his pops, you know? Like he'll actually
I bet he is,
actually like cause a fool. Like Lonzo's humble and quiet, but he'll be acting a fool.
Hell yeah, bro. He's gonna act a damn fool. We knew what time it was when he threw a band in Lonzo's face and told him to play him outside. and then Lonzo proceeded to get his ankles broken by LaMelo, bro. I was like, oh wow.
And then after that, LaMelo changed his Twitter bio to CEO ankle bully.
Bruh, he's hella funny, bruh. LaMelo is gonna be that boy, bruh. I feel bad for LiAngelo though, bruh. He sucks. No one ever talks about him, bruh, because he's so he's just so below average.
He's just the middle below average kid, you know.
Like he's not all that fantastic as far as his skill set goes, but
he's like 6'7", but they don't know what position he should play, and
wow.
He plays on the perimeter, but when he gets older, he's going to get killed on the perimeter because of his size. I don't know. There's a lot of
what ifs.
Yeah, there's a lot of deterrence.
Bro, Lonzo has ridiculous vision, bro. Some of these passes that he's making, bro. And like he's playing with scrubs, but yeah, he's still averaging like almost 10 assists per game.
Yep, that's Jason Kidd, man.
Imagine once he gets with like actual talent, bro, how many assists he's going to be getting.
the way he plays is so fun, and you could even see like when you're watching them, they're more willing to pass, and everyone's moving around and making the extra pass. It's contagious. That's the player those guys need down there. The
And he's
Lakers.
gotten like progressively better. Like in those first couple games, he was trying to be like, "Oh yeah, bro, I'm just gonna pass. I'm not really looking for his shot." And as the games went on, he started hunting his shot, bro. And when he does that, it opens it up for his other teammates. We can get assists, and he's getting buckets at the same time, bro. He's
gonna be a special cat. Do you think he's gonna win Rookie of the Year?
Ben Simmons is also out there, bro. So we'll see if Ben Simmons ends up playing the point.
That's the thing.
Know, bro.
There's him and Markelle Fultz, so I feel like they're gonna on the same team. They're gonna split votes. I feel like, unless one of them just has a great season. But
I'm expecting more out of Ben Simmons because I mean he's had a year to sit out, bro, and he's even bigger now, bro. What is he like 6'11", 6'10"?
Something like that. But the coach said that was fake, but I don't know. No, but once he gets a jump shot.
Bro, like, and here's the thing, bro. JJ Watt was on Twitter taking shots at Lonzo, bro, talking about, "Oh yeah, bro, my shoes aren't as expensive, and I plan on wearing them every day." I was like, "Shut up, JJ. What the hell are you talking about, bro?
He's such a cornball, bro.
Those shoes were trash, bro."
And
I was like, "So what if he wants to wear different shoes, bro?" All that says to me is here's one thing it does say is that those big baller shoes, they were never game tested. So he wore them in the game, and he was like, "Hey, bro, these are low key trash."
He was like, "Hey, give me some Nikes, bro, before I break my ankle."
Exactly, bro. It's not like, and we wore the Kobe's, bro. It's not like he wore the LeBrons.
Why? What's wrong with LeBron?
Nothing, but you saw LeBron was out there scouting. This guy didn't even go to the Cavs. He went and saw Lonzo and the Lakers, bro. How disrespectful is that?
He didn't go to the Cavs game?
Nah, he didn't go to the Cavs. He went and just saw the Lakers, bro.
What? Maybe he wanted to see Lonzo.
This boy is gone.
You think so?
They don't have a GM, bro. And whoever they acquired, they acquired Jose Calderon and who else? I think that's it.
And they extended Kyle Korver.
Bro, look at their roster, bro. I was looking at a picture of like their bench. Bench is like anywhere from 34 to 36, bro. Old.
Yeah.
They're getting old, like, bro. It's going to come a point where like their whole bench is just going to get really old really fast. And they're going to be like, "What happened, bro?" Yeah, well, you have Richard Jefferson coming off playing meaningful minutes, bro. What did you think was going to happen?
They had Richard Jefferson guarding Kevin Durant.
Exactly, bro. Like,
you knew it was a problem.
I don't know what Steve Kerr's fascination with McAdoo is, bro. Like, did you see that meme of him talking to McCaw and he was like, "Hey, bro, you're still behind McAdoo in the line." I was like, that's out of line, bro.
That was hella funny. Yeah, I did see that. It's weird how maybe he just has so much respect for his uncle that he's like, "I know your son is good somewhere in this." Maybe.
Like when he was missing all those finals games and they had that picture of him on the exercise ball talking about putting McAdoo in, bro.
I know.
I was like, wow, bro.
Because that really looked like what he was saying too.
It's for real, bro.
That's funny.
What do you think about Josh Jackson, bro? He's kind of clean too.
Josh Jackson, he's really athletic.
Yeah.
Someone called him a 6'10" Tony Allen. I was like, I know he can't shoot, but come on, now that's hella disrespectful. No, he was
getting buckets in that last game. I don't know if they played tonight, but last night he was getting buckets.
Yeah,
and that's what basically we're saying. Like he's like ridiculously athletic, bro. If he ever gets a consistent jump shot going, he might actually be somebody.
Yeah, apparently he straps on defense too.
He should.
The Suns are gonna be so bad. Yeah.
Do we like Devin Booker?
Yeah, he's cool. I'd rather have him than like D'Angelo Russell or D'Angelo Russell is not as good as Devin Booker.
He hopped
And
off the plane snitching, talking about, hey, yeah, bro, no one was at the workouts with
he's
me.
like, he was like, yeah, Karis LeVert was supposed to be there, but he wasn't. I was like, come on, bro, how are you snitching and you haven't been on the team in less than an hour, bro?
I would be so mad. I probably would have cussed him out after the press conference, bro. Like, who the fuck are you, bro?
It's SOB the gang. Who the fuck are you? Do you fuck with SOB?
Yeah, that anti song. They got that other. They got actually a lot of songs that actually slap.
Yeah,
They keep
have
on
some
showing
songs
up
with
on Twitter.
yeah, they have some songs with like Neff now and like hella Bay Area artists. I think Dave Steezy's gonna have a song with them
Poor Dave Steezy, bro.
because he was tweeting about them. I think
This is a make or break project for him, bro. He might get cussed out on Twitter if he doesn't deliver.
honestly,
Cussed out and
after his last two below average mixtapes,
you didn't like aesthetically placed.
aesthetically pleasing. Aesthetically pleasing.
That one was good. That one
That
was
was
good.
good.
Fashionably Late was pretty good. I like aesthetically placed, and then whatever one that he just released right now, this one that was called like I don't know, it was something stupid, bro. But he said something about she gonna make it wiggle like Jello. Hello, I was like, yeah, bro, I'm turning this off. Like he literally rhymed Jello like 20 times, like YG when he rhymed Marshmallow 60 times in that one.
And he would just change the song like, "You gonna make a marshmallow?" Like,
it's like, all right, what else?
But yeah, Dave Steezy. Let's make it break. Do people still listen to the HBK?
No one except for Pila. Like, when was the last time I Am Sue dropped something, or Jay Ant or Cool John? I only want a Cool John project just so I know it's gonna have stupid Dave Steezy features on it. That's all I really. Every time that Cool John has a project and he lets Dave Steezy be a part of it, he always gasses his verse, bruh. He always gasses his verse on all Cool John songs,
especially if it's like Dave Steezy, Pilo in the middle. I mean, Cool John, Pilo, and then
bruh, that's the best when it's like Pilo, Cool John, and Dave Steezy. Yeah. That's just like a certified slap, bruh. He said, it ain't even funny, but I'm still laughing. I hit the weed 2 times and I then passed it. I was like, Dave, please, bro. Please leave some for the rest of us.
Dave Steezy. He's like our age, isn't he? Like 23?
He is. I think he might even be a little bit younger. He might be 21. Actually, yeah, I think he might be 22, actually. Never mind. Take it
back. Yeah. He's interesting. What else new music's coming out?
If he would put down the glue every once in a while, maybe he could actually make a good bar. What
the hell is glue?
He said it in one of his songs.
Oh, like Gorilla Glue, like weed?
He said something smoking on glue. Said it was hella funny.
Was it as funny when he said, "I'm with my toke, brother, man," and he was talking about now?
Or when he was like, right before he started his verse in Tycoon, right now, bruh, he was like, "Yo, I'm smarking my Macwell with a wick right." I was like, "Bruh, put down the mango, bruh. Put it down." He really was just smacking that shit in the mic, bruh. Just cuz.
That was the grimiest song ever, wasn't
But he went though. He said, I skate through, bitch, I'm wetter than some H2O. Oh. I was like, okay, H2O is indeed wet, David.
I didn't like Fashionably Late, to be honest. I only liked Wave on Swim and All I Want to Do.
You don't like that one? Fashionably Late was it had a vibe to it, at least. It was the whole
had like a Wave on Swim vibe.
Low key, like it had some songs that were pretty good. Like Fashionably Late was pretty good. Wave on Swim, we already been know that was a blapper.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I mean, he did his thing.
Aesthetically placed.
That was a lot of good ones were on that one. You didn't like Loud Packs or Running Wild?
Nah. Is that on Fashionably?
Oh. Yeah.
Nah. I like Waves and Where You Been. Where You Been was really good, actually.
Yeah. But yeah, those are probably the best ones on there. Aesthetically Placed was really good. That was just like wall to wall bangers.
Yeah. Yeah,
And that song with Neff goes crazy.
Oh yeah.
That one is.
Where he's
That's
with,
probably
when he's with his toke brother.
Yeah, that's probably bro. He said, based on how I'm walking now, they want to see me running. I was like, that's the cleanest thing I ever heard, bro. Even in a private, man, I'm suitable for public. I was like, to all the real ones that were waiting for suitable for public when we were like 17, to hear that line was just like, all right, bro, we know we're never getting suitable for public, but whatever. I'll take that.
Hey, what mixtape was it that took him like 2 years to drop?
Fashionably Late, bro. That was the first one, and we all along we thought it was gonna be suitable for public, and then all of a sudden it was Fashionably Late, and everyone was like, "Dude, what is this?"
He's like, "I don't have suitable for public yet, but."
And he's like, "But here's this, and here's 2 more trash projects, so you know I'm still around." It's like, dude, give us suitable for public. Like, that shit was supposed to drop on like 4/20 our senior year, bro.
Yeah. It was like April 1st. We're like 19 more days, and then turned out it was a lot more than that. What was that? What was the tape he dropped before that? That was the reason everyone was hella waiting for it.
The only one I know before Fashionably Late was the unofficial one.
Yeah, the super duper unofficial one.
Schmop Life.
Schmop Life.
But he had like other singles like
singles and features, yeah.
And like Bout That.
There was literally a point where he was damn near like 9 for 10 on features, bro. Like
exactly, like yeah. I remember when Go Crazy first came out, bro, and that really had. Remember when Skipper was like gassing features too?
Yeah, he was.
Like I forgot what song. Oh, he was in All That. He gassed his feature, and there was a couple other songs where like, bruh,
yeah,
he went in on that, bruh, for no reason. He does good on like when he knows like he's on that track with like I Am Sue and like Cool John and Pilo.
Like
then he'll be like, okay, exactly. Then he'll be like, I guess I have to go in.
But when it's his own song, he's just below average, like mediocre.
Exactly, bro. Like, how do you get washed on Wet 2 by Dave Stevens?
Yeah,
like Dave Stevens
who was Wet 2? CJ?
Wet 2 was Skipper.
Oh, yeah, it was Skipper. I remember Alex was hella hyping it up.
I was like, dude, oh my god, that sounds like something that Alex would hype. Jeez. That's almost as bad as when he was like, Roy Woods is better than Drake. Like, dude, delete your account, bro. Get off the internet, bro. Just stop. Just stop.
Roy Woods?
I was like, who the fuck is Roy Woods, bro?
Fucking Alex, man.
Like, if he showed up at Costco one day, I wouldn't even be able to tell you, oh yeah, bro, that's Roy Woods. Like, come on, bro. That was just like he hella just wanted to be different right there. I was like, come on, bro. Stop.
Better than Drake. Wow, that was a reach. Alex always has some questionable ass music opinions for sure.
Is Mozzie still doing his thing?
Mozzie goes, bro. He's still, trying to get on XXL. If I was him, I would just say fuck XXL, Like, you know how some rappers said they don't want to be on the cover?
It doesn't even matter anymore. I mean,
because
it used to mean something, but now it doesn't mean anything.
Really?
Because it used to be like when it first came out, like that 2010 cover had that 2010 cover was loaded. It had Mac Miller, Wiz Khalifa, J. Cole, Wale, and
damn, that was all 2010?
Yeah, that was all off the 2010 cover. And it was like, and the freshman list was supposed to be like, all right, these guys are about to be like
Hustle, Big Sean.
Yeah, bro, like come on. And then like it just got progressively worse after that. And so like it was supposed to be like who was up next, and it was supposed to be like you couldn't get on the cover unless you were like already had like some sort of fan base and you were like either about to get signed to a major label or you just got signed to one and you were about to be like up next, but you had like a consistent body of work through like mixtapes or whatever to back up that you were going to be like next, which is why that cover was so legendary because all those guys already had fan bases and they backed it up too. Yeah. So these days, I mean, these guys put out a song on SoundCloud, and then all of a sudden, Double XL is knocking on their door, talking about, "Hey, yeah, bro, you want to be on the cover?" Like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason for Ugly God to be
Oh.
on the cover of this magazine, bro.
Over Mozzie, for damn sure.
But the Bay Area always got no shine.
Mozzie Loki had Bay Area dudes claiming Sacramento for a minute. We're like, it's all right,
Okay.
Sacramento. You can be a part of the base sometimes, you know.
Basically, just because of Mozzie.
Mm-hmm. And then Mozzie said, "Fuck the Bay," and then everyone was like, "Nah, fucking." Did you hear about that?
No, bro. Why did he say that?
I forgot why he said that, but he said "fuck the Bay," and then like hella dudes were like threatening him on Instagram. They were hella like East Oakland like dudes were threatening him on Instagram, and then he made an Instagram video. He's like, "Nah, I didn't even mean it like that. I was talking about the haters at the Bay." Like,
what you mean you don't mean it like that, bro?
He started backtracking, and then Mozzie was like,
"Wow, I'm surprised. I'm surprised Mozzie of all people would backtrack, bro. He seems like a very dangerous individual."
No, Mozzie.
Oh, who the hell is that?
That's his friend.
Oh,
he's always just rapping with him, but he's ass. It's Mozzie, and like,
you know who got progressively a lot better, like just recently?
Who?
Pilo. Like his rapping ability is like really good now.
Yeah. Too bad it's like past the prime of his group.
I mean, I'll give it to him, bro. He's the only one that's still putting on for HBK, bro. Cool John's just like, I don't know what the hell he's doing.
I think Cool John's just high somewhere.
Yeah,
you know
he
was Dave Steezy's uncle.
Yeah, that's probably why that's why they always showed up like everywhere together. What a terrible influence, bruh.
Cool John.
Yeah, bro. I remember I was watching
him on Blunt at age 12 and was like
watching the video for All I Want to Do, and then Cool John was really like in the cut with a gas mask on.
For what reason?
He was smoking out of a bong, and then he had like a gas mask on, bro.
Oh yeah, the gas.
Shout out Jeremy Tunsil, bro. Like,
like
I was like, dude, yeah, Laramie Tunsil, bro. I was like, why, bro? Why do you have a gas mask on in this, bro? And like they were throwing weed at the camera.
Really?
I was like,
I'd have been like picking it up, like, nah. Yeah, even I Am Sue, he released something. What did he release that Chuku hella likes?
That Chinese album.
Because he mentioned Shanghai.
Bro, it was like I Am Sue's version of a Tokyo Drift album. Like if Tokyo Drift was filmed in 2017, I Am Sue basically did the underscore for that movie.
Low key.
That Shanghai song sucks too, bro.
Do you think
Shout
so?
out Chugu though. Shout out Chugu though. That Shanghai song sucks.
End of the program.
But the way it go, that song goes crazy, bro. That sounded like prime vintage. I Am Super on me. That sounded like here's and the thing is like he even said it on the song, like he was just like they thought I'd never rap like this again. They told me to bring the old Sue back. New fans don't know he rap, and I was like that's so
new
true,
friends
bro. Like,
don't. Yeah.
And I was like, if like for us, since we've been listening to I Am Sue since we were like 15, 16, we remember like when he was like on Igloo, and then he had that song with Wiz Khalifa, and then Up really launched him on the map, bruh. And so when we graduated, and he's put out, what was that song with 2 Chainz? Only That Real, and then like he started doing more auto-tune stuff. All the new fans were like, "Oh yeah, bro, this is it." But like for us, we remember like when I Am Sue was really just like popping bars, bro.
When he was
like,
gassing,
bro, 211, 211,
taking niggas' money and bitches 211,
bro. That was never my latest Yuka keeper. She was just a freak to do anything for a t-shirt. Cheerleader. Oh my god, bro. Why did he gas that, bro? Bro,
going up.
So many hits, bro. It's unfortunate, bro, because I mean he really should have been a lot bigger than he was. There was a time where him and YG were basically jockeying for that next spot of like who was gonna be the West Coast dude, bro. And they were neck and neck for a minute up until I can't even really pinpoint when YG started to surpass I Am Sue, because they're about equal for a long time.
They were, I would say, Maybe like Just Read Up 2?
Yeah, Just Read Up 2 was
Honestly, maybe even like 400 Degrees.
yeah, because I'm trying to think of like Just Read Up 2 came out, and I'm trying to think of what body of work I Am Sue had at the time.
He had Kill 1, right?
No, I think Kill 2 was already out, right?
No, Kill 2 dropped senior year.
I think during that time he was doing that tape with he did a couple of tapes with Problem during the time. I think that's what it was, bro.
MDA, like $1 Million
He did a couple of tapes with Problem, and then in the meantime YG had did 400 Degrees, and then he did Just Read Up 2.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden Problem fell off, bro, and he
fell off a cliff.
Right, and he dragged I Am Sue down with him. And to me, I liked they did $1 Million Afro, and then Problem had like The Separation, which the only good song off that was Get Naked. So, you know,
Dun, dun, dun.
that still slaps to this
That's
day. That's probably the best Problem song of all time.
You think so? He did have
all his other songs are disgusting, bro.
Prime Problem
like
really
D2B.
Remember when he had beef with YG, and then that was so whack. They should have been making songs together instead of beefing for stupid shit. They stole the bass sound.
Yeah, bro. That
something like I remember YG did a freestyle on some interview, and he was like, "Oh, these biters trying to copy." Like he was basically talking about how he tried to bite YG style. Him and Tyga tried to bite his style.
Wow.
So yeah. I mean, I could see it. Like they have similar styles, but it's still different. Like it would have sounded good together, you know. And everyone liked YG more, regardless.
Like DJ Mustard made all of YG's hits. League of Stars has like 30 people in it, and they were all making hits for Problem around the clock, bro. But even if you listen to Pilo and Mustard, because they were always saying like Mustard stole the Bay Area sound. They're really different, actually. Pilo, I give the edge to Pilo, bro. To be honest,
as a producer,
yeah, he's more versatile. He's more versatile, and like, yeah, he's just more versatile. His skill set is more complete than Mustard's, I think.
Yeah, Pilo's beats are so good sometimes that even if the verses are ass, it still goes just based off the beat, you know.
Basically,
you know, and I think Mustard's dropping another tape soon, isn't he? Or
is
album? I think so.
I don't know.
I mean, his last stuff was whatever.
Yeah, what was it? Like
all the what's that song that goes? Want Her. That was really the only thing that stood out.
Yeah, all the rest of them were. That's the thing. Like, I don't know if Pilo could do a whole tape like that for himself, bro. Imagine if you got some of these rappers on Pilo beats, bro. He could do a whole tape, and that whole thing would really just slap.
But he should
Mustard. I don't know if he can do
produce like a Bay Area tape, or like
he should, bro.
SOB,
like
I Am Sue,
Mozzie, Dave Steezy, I Am Sue. That would really go
kind of like how Mustard did. That would go so crazy.
We need that for the culture, bro.
For the culture.
Yeah, but Pilo's actually like really good now. Like his bars aren't trash. Like I was just listening to his verse on Chain Swing. I was like, damn, his verse was terrible. But I like his verse.
Cool Johns and Dave went hard on that for sure.
They did. I always that Dave Ceasy line. If there's any Dave Ceasy line I remember, I say it all the time, bro. And niggas is haters. I'm rolling weed up in a paper.
Yeah.
Like
there's so many.
Dave Ceasy has so many quotable lines, bro. Like, and some of it is just stupid shit, but it just sounds fly as fuck.
It's just like cooling with my niggas and I'm getting high, and you lame niggas barely even getting by. That shit goes so hard.
He said they hate me because they never be better, not even maybe. I was like,
and it's like,
I know, bro.
And then that's just started clapping in the back, the bass.
Bro, that shit would really sound like Harambe and Kurt Jack were out there. We're really Harambe and Kurt Jack from Tarzan were really just fist fighting in your trunk for dominance, bro. That's what that shit would sound like. Like, bruh.
When he said so much heat, it's like Miami, my closet. I was like, and that was during the big three, like when LeBron was on the Heat too. I just took this shit off, bro.
I couldn't believe he
Oh, that's
said that, bro.
disrespectful, bro.
I was like,
That's disrespectful.
he was going bar for bar with I Am Sue and Go Crazy.
He really
Skipper's verse
was.
was so irrelevant, bro. They could have took his verse out, bro. He was like, first of all, he was wearing a Seattle Mariners jersey in the video too, bro, and
Oh,
an
yeah, he
A's
was.
cap. Like, what are you doing, bro?
He looked in Richmond too, so he looked super silly, bro. That's crazy. Um, but we'll see. When is Dave Steezy's thing drop again?
July like 27th or something. Soon. Maybe I should slide into his DMs before he drops it and tell him that he better not disappoint, bro. I'm just gonna slide into his DMs and just start DMing him like my favorite lyrics, and then just see what he says. Like, hey, bro, if you don't say anything like these 36 lyrics that I have right here, I don't want to hear it, bro.
I don't know. I wonder who he has on it. He has to have
I hope Neff's on it.
him and Neff make hits.
Blunt on Me is still one of the hardest records to come out of the Bay Area, bro. That
Ooh.
that beat goes crazy, bro. Neff killed his verse.
It's so smooth. So got swag in the zag. Can't go wrong in a bomb.
And just a sample, it goes crazy, bro. Because it's been used so many times, but
It's efficient.
they ain't never seen that beat get flipped on some Bay Area type shit, bro. Because Dom had that beat originally too, and he had it like on some Dream to Me. Oh god, that song was lyrically, it was terrible. This guy was talking about, yeah, bro, I wish I was a chair. It's like, all right, bro. Anything else?
Yeah, when you look back at his lyrics, they're so bad, but his flow was impeccable.
His flow was disgusting.
Prime Dom.
Well, it's been a slow day. I mean, we covered most of the things that were happening on getting popping this summer. So I mean, I feel like we covered most of the bases as far as that goes, you know. And more stuff will start to come out, you know. Be checking in on these projects that Meek Mill that's dropping. So we'll be back checking in with more stuff, you know.
Yep, and you know, as NFL starts, NBA, you know, gets closer, we'll definitely have some more going on in the sports world.
Final thoughts.
Fuck Trump. You?
Amen. I can agree with that.
All right, everyone.